Hi there, you guys. It's Stephanie with Coffee Paper Scissors. So I'm working on sprucing up, I don't know what else to call it, blinging up, it's not really bling, these clusters that I made. And I've been digging around on Pinterest, seeing what people do and getting ideas. So always remember Pinterest, you guys. So this is one of those Tim Holtz packs that, you know, come like this. Hopefully you guys can see. I'm trying to hold it out of the glare. But found relatives, I guess is what it is. So I just found one that was mostly head, and I cut it out. I did already ink around it. And I am trying to, so that you guys aren't looking at so much pattern behind it. I am going to just add at this point to make it more fun. Of course, some of them I'll just leave because you're gonna want things just maybe to decorate a page or something like that. But I'm thinking this could go on a pocket or something. So I'm just trying to line it up to get an idea of where I want it, and then I'll go ahead and glue it down. Again, it's always the hardest thing to get things to stay where you want them once you get them there, right? I do have my hot glue on, but I just turned it on, so it's not ready. Leave that way. Try not to get it too much in my fingers, but you know how that goes. This is one of those scalloped edge punches, and then I took my scissor and kind of, you know, roughed up the edge. I don't want to get my fingers in the glue, so now this, I'm thinking maybe I want a little bit of his tie showing. So we'll just put glue kind of here. Oopsie. There we go. I want him all the way hidden. Okay, and then I'll add glue right here. All right, so there is one, and if you were to take, I don't know, even this could be a pocket. Let me ink around it real quick. I don't think I have any tabs at the ready right now, but let's say that were a pocket, or that was a pocket. I don't know how the correct way of saying that, but you could load that up on a page. You know, your page, you could put more stuff. If you had a little tab, I wish I had a little tab. I might somewhere, but I don't know. Let me cut one out real quick so that we can see what it would look like. So I have just it's a double-sided paper, and I want the print side because that's cool. I don't know, something like that. Could add a like a grommet right here. So I'm going to work on, you know, changing up some of them, but others leaving so that I can just add them to a page somewhere. So that's kind of cool, right? Let me see what you guys see. All right, so I'm gonna leave this off to the side so maybe we can look to see what that would look like again. I'm gonna put that there. Take my little page, take my drink of coffee. I have bonus coffee today. Bonus coffee, you ask? How does that happen? I want bonus coffee, right? Well, I get up early. So you guys, my son moved back in. And he moved back in a few weeks ago. And just, you know, preparing for whatever is to come next. We think we might know, we're not sure. So we're just going to leave it at that right now. So I took another scalloped, this one's a different size scalloped one. And I am going to add glue right in the center of it. So I get up early and he doesn't, because that's kind of how that works. I make my coffee. I drink all of my coffee. All this time goes by and then my son gets up and he's like, I want coffee. So he makes coffee and then he doesn't drink it all. What does that mean? It means bonus coffee. So I'm drinking bonus coffee right now. These are just scraps. I'm not even sure what paper pack it came from because it was something I found at a yard sale and it was kind of taken apart and bits and pieces were put into the paper pack. So I really don't know what it came from, to be honest. Okay, so there's that. And it could be, again, on something like this. It could be like this so that it's sticking up off the pocket. I have some book pages up here. Tear off the side so that it matches from one side to the next. You know, it's torn on both sides. Oh, look. Throw it away, Stephanie. Throw it away. You don't need it. There's always more of them, right? There's always more. I'm just doing this to see how it would look on a page like this. I actually like it better on the index card, but you know, that's fine. So we're going to put that one right there. I like that. Okay, so then I have this one. So this is what we made. After I made these, I went back and I added a little circle stamp on a couple of them. And then these, I don't know, hopefully my glue gun is hot. I guess I didn't ink this yet. So more scraps that I thought I would add to the back of this. And then I have this little, again, this is a photo from a paper pack that came all pulled apart. So I really don't know where this came from. Some of you guys who have been doing this for a while, you will probably recognize it, but I honestly don't know what it came off of. So I was thinking on this, I would just add some buttons like that. So let's add glue here. And you know, if I don't get glue everywhere, that's fine because it will end up being glued onto something. So glue will manage to get all over the place. Okay. So we'll put the glue back here. Oops. Chances of it hitting the same place twice, I don't know. I'm not sure, but I think I want it like that instead. I like the, I think. I don't know. I'm just going to do it. I added strings where there were not strings. I like strings in my buttons. This glue is just stringing everywhere, speaking of strings. This brown one already had some string in it, some thread, so that was good. It also helps when you have the threads in there, the glue holds better. You know, it's less likely to get knocked off of a page. hot glue on plastic bead or not bead, button, or whatever the button is made out of, may not hold as well, in my opinion, as if you isn't that cute? Cute, I don't know if that's the right word. I love it. Let's look at it on the page. It's all like one color, you know, but that's okay. It could be, again, we could have this little guy, or this could be up here. And we could add, you know, something. Could add something coming this way. Maybe even, I thought about doing this, but my stamps maybe aren't going the right direction for that to look good, but you know, I don't know. So, I think it's cute. Okay. Bonus coffee. So I have been out doing lawn yard work, trying to get all those leaves that have been snowed on all winter long. That, you know, I don't know how many of you guys watch me all the time, but I live in the Spokane, Washington area. I don't live in Spokane, but in the area. And it snowed really early and stayed. You know, we get snow early, but usually it'll not stay. But this time it stayed. And the leaves hadn't fallen off the trees. So I am raking up leaves that fell or didn't fall and got snowed on and melted and rained and snowed on and melted and rained, all that. It's not fun. They're just like smashed into the, you know, grass, and wears me out, I tell you. It gets harder every year too. But I am not complaining because the snow is almost all gone. There are a couple places that have shade where the snow is still there, but for the most part, the snow is gone. So this girl is not complaining. And it's supposed to be in the high 50s today. So that's good. It's getting stuck to my paper. I have a little brown paper bag up here that I made myself. And you know, that would look cute just somewhere on the brown paper bag if it were inked. So just adding a little bit of stamps. This is torn, but I like it, and I want it to stay, so I'm going to add a little bit of glue right there. Okay. Next I have, here's a fun one. There are so many parts to this, so, you know, I'll show you what we started with. Okay, first I have, this is just a coffee dyed piece of paper, and I am not totally sure, but I think I got this from Dale at Not Too Shabby Chic, but I am sorry if it wasn't Dale and you're watching and it was you. I am not totally sure, but that's what I think. I'm just going to do hot glue. And I don't want it to stick to the paper underneath. So now that I got it glued, I'm going to do this. And then maybe add a little bit more. Okay. Okay, so the original glue strings, the original cluster was this, and I was thinking I was gonna add all of this to it in some way or another. I want the little boy's elbow to lean on this one. I haven't inked around the edge. And it's just really so that the white edge doesn't show, doesn't like glare at you. I don't know if you guys get that feeling also, but I'm not really inking it, the boys themselves. So it has to be low enough that when you open it, the head's not hitting. So, all right, I like where this is. Wait, I'm gonna have to, I think here's what I'll do. I'll do this. Put a little glue here. Again, you have to build them. I mean, you don't have to. You know, you can just build whatever and make it work somewhere at some point. That's fine. But I'm trying to make it work specifically to fit. And then I can move it a little if I need to. Okay, that's fine. So now this needs to go under. I like that. So I want glue pretty much everywhere except for where my finger is right now. I try to hold where I don't want glue. I try. It doesn't always work. Sometimes I even plan it and I still glue on the wrong side. So, you know. Okay, so let's, and so then I would pick it up. Ah, shoot. And make marks. So I don't want glue here. So yeah, I've been out working in the yard this morning and I haven't showered yet. I decided to come and do this first. The first day I went out, which was Monday, I worked for, I don't even know, I think it was around 3 hours and I felt fine, but then by the evening, oh my goodness, you guys, I was so worn out. So I'm not doing that again. It was too much. So then yesterday, I had lots of things to do yesterday, so I only went out and worked for about an hour. And this morning, I think I was out there for a couple of hours. All right, I think I want glue everywhere, except for, okay, except for down here. And then I have these little pieces just to kind of tie in this. And then I have no idea. This is just random stuff. Let's just add it. I'm just going to do it. But I still want it so that it opens without it being a problem. So it can't, you know, be hanging up off the page. We'll do that. Okay. Some stitching on it would be cool too, but I did not do that. Okay, I think that's pretty cool. let's look at it on a page. So it opens for journaling. It's kind of fun. And it can also be glued down as a pocket here or here, depending on where you put your glue, or, you know, here, depending on which side of the journal you have it on. So that's pretty cool. I'm running out of places to put my completed ones. All right, what's next? Okay, so I have, oh, here's a pretty one. So this one is this, and then I have, this is really old. I don't know where it came from, but this part, the meshy part, it just tears. A lot of times these things don't tear very well if it's newer. Oh, here's the front side. So I was thinking we would have it coming off this flower. I don't know, you know, if you're new, and when I was new, I didn't know anything about this either, embossing. So, you know, of course, if you know, then just, you know, fast forward. But, you know, you take your punches or whatever for your flowers, and they're really flat. If you take an embossing tool, a little round thing on the end here, and let me just take a piece of scrap really quick. So, like, for instance, this is really flat. I take one of these foam things, and let's just pretend it's a petal. You just kind of, you know, do this sort of a thing, and you see how it kind of bends it. And you can do a lot or a little or whatever. Of course, if you do too much, you're gonna put a hole in your paper. If you don't have one of these, I used to not have one of these, and I would use other things. And I thought I brought them in here to show you ideas. Oh, well, no, I brought one thing. I used to use, you know, pens that have the click, 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 a skinny one. You could use the end of a pen. You can't really use the end of this kind of a pen because it has a hole in it, and I think it would just tear your paper. I found this in a drawer, and it has a little rounded end. So go through your drawers if you don't have an embossing tool. And so it just makes it so that your flower sticks up a little bit. Gives it a little bit of dimension, but not a crazy amount. So it's not, you know, bulking your page up too much, I don't think. So I was thinking to just add it like this. And I think it's a really pretty. So this one might be a little bit more difficult because of not wanting to get glue all over everything. So I think that what I'll do is this. Glue, glue, glue. Okay, and then so I'm gonna pick it up and see. All right, I'm gonna use hot glue again. I don't know, I think it's really pretty. So let me get that out of the way, and we'll look at it on, it could just be on a page. It could go at the top of a page. It could go on, that's really pretty, as a pocket, like, you know, like a pocket. Wow, I like that one. I think it's really pretty. You could have it, it could even hang off. Like, it's okay if it hangs off. Or, you know, if you wanted it to be like that, and you could make your pocket, you know, here. Come on. And glue it down so that it doesn't tear. That's fine. You could add it back here. You could add something else. I think it's really pretty. Okay, get that out of the way. How much time? 25 minutes. We're doing okay. Okay, so I have another with one of these heads. I'm doing a lady's head this time. I think, oh no, I hadn't inked around her. Okay, so I did 2 butterflies. I did one for a base and one to go on top of it. And I'll show you what I mean by that. Get all the little crumbs out of the way. All right, so how did I have this? Maybe like that? Maybe like that? I don't remember. I probably had it like that. Yeah, probably. Okay, we're gonna put glue here. And then we have the lady, and she's going to have a butterfly. So I want it to kind of be okay. So let's put glue here. And then we'll put glue just down here and right on the tip. Okay, and then I want this to be kind of over the top of it like that, but I'm going to put these in there. These things are sometimes so fussy. I don't want them going in the same direction and that, but I guess I could always fix that with glue at a later time. Okay, so then try and get them where I want them. I want the fluffy stuff going outwards, you know, not inwards. Otherwise, what's the point of it? There, that's better. And it looks like antenna. Whichever way you say that properly, I don't know. Antennae, antennas, anti-tennas. I don't know what it is. That last was just being silly. And I don't want the strings to go everywhere. Okay. And then kind of lift it back up again. But of course, when it's in a journal, it's going to lose its, you know, the butterfly's dimension anyway. But so there's that one. Isn't she fabulous? Let's look at that on something. So this could be a pocket like that on a page. We'll look at it on this side with the lace. Love it. And put a little thing back behind. Imagine that decorated. How cool. Okay, I showed you most everything, and it's 30 minutes now, so that's good. That's good enough, right? You guys get the idea? Just playing here. I still have more to glue, but I just do that on my own. And of course, like I said, I will leave some not glued. I have a couple that you might even be able to see. I really thought I'd get through more of them. But, oh, here's this one too. So yeah, these ones aren't glued together yet. This one is. Anyway, all right. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you're having a lovely spring day. Bye.